make sure everything here is loaded. And let me close this. And make sure everything here. Yoink. Alright. I've still got just a little bit of a cough, so sorry if I end up coughing a little bit during the stream. I've been a bit sick lately, but I am getting a lot better. This week we're gonna go and take a look at what's going on the map. I'm going to open this up and I'll go ahead and change it here. There we go. So this is what the map currently looks like. You can see here we have the Lyraes cluster, the Ironclaw Nebula, and the Aquarius Vortex. It seems like the majority of the exploration is going on over here at Aquarius and Ironclaw. And Lyraes, there isn't all too much really going on at the moment. But I mean, looking closer here. Yeah, not too much. Just a couple of planets here and there that still need to be claimed. Not a lot of action really going on around here. In the Aquarius Vortex, there's been a push up to this top right corner. Sorry, this top right corner over here. All these different factions have been moving around quite a bit. And over here, we can see in the Ironclaw Nebula, there is a push down south and to the right around here. There's not a lot of territory being gained over here. It's mainly up here where territory is being obtained. So let's go and just take a look at what all these factions are doing. Now we're going to start up with NSO. NSO is going to start by just dismantling all their ships that are here. So let's see here. And then what they wanted to do was they wanted to transfer this to here. Be easier if I just do this. So NSO willingly let themselves get wiped out there by transferring that planet over. I'm going to go and find that planet and transfer it over. There we go. And that's about all they're doing. Just like that, NSO is basically wiped themselves out. Looking over here, MC, they want to move to the right down diagonally to the new system. That's a bit interesting. They want to like go straight diagonal here into this area here. So they're going into the new Ivana system all the way over here. So it's 1, 2, 3, and they want to go here without landing on a planet. It's an interesting area here. Alright, and that's all they're doing. DRF, they have not updated their actions, so they're just going to continue to sit there. GDA is going to be doing quite a few things here. So GDA, they're going to take the detection squadron here. They're going to move it to this planet here. And they've got a couple different things they want to do. They want to get a bunch of research stations up in this system here. So let's go ahead and see what they're going to be doing here. So that's one research station for that planet. I go find it. So that's the first planet. And their second planet they wanted to research. Where is their second planet they wanted to research? I think it's one that's over here. Yeah, one of the ones that's over there if they haven't done so already. Okay, that's the second planet they wanted to take a look at. Now let's look at what else they're doing here. They want to build another research station on another planet over here. All right, I'm going to update the stats here. There we go. That's done. They wanted to do some more upgrades over here if they can. Okay, so there's that, another upgrade. And they're going to be doing some more upgrades here. Upgrade here. No, they're doing an upgrade down here. Okay, and from here they're going to be doing some upgrades here. So let's see. Okay, so they're getting the reactors up to max, and interesting. Now they're going to go over to their weapons here. And they're going to get their armor-piercing coil guns up to level 27. There we go. Just like that, that gives them some pretty good options there for the coil guns there. A lot of really good options. So that'll definitely do a lot of damage. Alright, that's all their actions it seems. Now we're going to look at FRM on the map. So FRM is located here and here. They're going to be moving their fleets. Make sure all this is actually in the correct spot. Okay, so from here we're going to look for Fleet 1 of FRM here. And they're going to move in this to here. Definitely an interesting situation to have here. Alright, so now that I've taken that, Fleet 2, which I believe is located here, you can move it to the south by 3 tiles. So 1, 2, 3. So it's now located there in the Halion system. And their Fleet 7. Okay, they want to remove their Fleet 7. Now they're going to be doing a bit of research over there on their new planet. You always have to go and find that new planet over here. And we're going to get the stats for it. I'm going to go and build a shipyard. Building it over there. And then they're going to be doing research as well. Trying to figure out which planet they're talking about for this next one. Build research on planet Soon. They don't have a planet named Soon. I'm looking over here, they have that one. But I don't see any other ones around that they have captured that go by that name. Over here they have these two, neither of them are named Soon. Yeah, they didn't quite travel all the way over there, so they haven't made it over there. So no, they can't build a research station on a planet they haven't reached yet. It's just barely out of their reach. So that's the best they're going to be able to do there. Alright, so there's that. KLC is up next. They're located here and over here. Most of their operations are going to be going over here. Okay, let's see. Said place 2 operations into Caldera and KL136. I'm assuming it's just on top of whatever they have already, so. Alright. I'll get them some new information about their planet there. Okay, this will take just a moment. Gotta go over to here. And then I have to go get the other planet. There we go. That's all the stats for those. That took a bit, but now those are researched. And they wanted to go ahead and research some other things here as well. So they want to go into plasma, which is interesting. To go into plasma, they just need superheated material, which they have, right? And flamethrowers, and then they can just go in a straight line this way. Actually, they need to get capacitors to get plasma, so yeah, capacitors, then plasma. And with that, they can go ahead and go into plasma cannons over here. And they're going to research that to level 10. And then researching plasma cannons up to level 10 means that these two are now going to be found here. Let's go and find plasma cannons and raise that up to the right level. Plasma weaponry are pretty interesting. Let's go and bring this up. There we go. Because I researched level 10, that's where the nearest level will be. Let me go ahead and get the breakthroughs there for it. Alright, let's go ahead and toss that over here. And there we go. Cool. Is there anything else I missed out on? I just want to check. Just in case. Now everything's all caught up. Alright, cool. Hello, Spess, hello, Little. Welcome to the stream. Alright, that was a lot of random stuff here. Okay, up next we have IGI, which they didn't do anything this week. Completely empty. Then we have UNE over here. They have not done anything this week. Cool. Now we go to FNS over here. There's a couple things they're going to be doing. So over here, they're going to go ahead and make a new fleet. They want to name this fleet Rebound. So we're building it there. And that's going to be... Okay, so they're building that right there. Now we're gonna go and see what their other fleets are doing here. This one here. So they're basically going here, right? Yeah, they want to move to C3, so it's 1, 2, 3. So they're going straight there. Cool. They're rapidly approaching in this direction, actually taking over a bit of this system here. So that's pretty neat. Let's move those around there, just a bit easier to tell who is who. All right, so now that they've taken over that planet, they want to take all of these fleets here. They want to move them here. All the Q fleets above it move there. Okay, so all the ones above it, not the ones below. So all these move there and merge. That's a lot. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take a look here. Amazing. Alright, let's see. That's a lot of task forces that need to be combined. It's all the ones that are not Q8 and Q1, basically. Okay, and I'm gonna have to remove all this until the only one left is Q3, which is this one. There we go. Those are all combined into one fleet now. And what else are they doing? A whole lot of research. I want to get solar power up to maximum. Might as well since they're there. I want to get atmospherics up to maximum. Okay, so that gets them some pretty good atmospheric movement. What else is I getting? Hinges and pistons. Surprised I didn't get those already. And they want to get hydrogen power up to max. So basically hydrogen engines. Okay, so hydrogen engines have been fully researched up to the maximum there. And they're gonna register a ship real quick. So let me go ahead and get that registered. Let me see if I can like zoom in on this. Okay, so we're registering a ship here, and it's quite a big one, so okay, that should be it. I hope. I got all that correct. Alright, and I can close this now. Cool. So they've got their new ship registered successfully. And on the map here, oh boy, we're gonna make another fleet here. So now we have that. And that needs to be built. Okay, cool. So now that's made. And they're going to be doing some more upgrades here. There we go. Hey, it's Hapter. Heyo. Welcome to the stream. Let's see, who's next? SBI over here is up next on their actions. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to try to upgrade some weapons here. Everyone's just going after coil guns. Okay, so they're getting that to level 32. And at that level, they've got pretty much almost everything they can use, I guess. That's quite a lot of firepower. Alright, and from there, now that they have that, they're going to be doing some stuff here. Where's their fleet 1? They're going to be splitting this fleet, which is going to be interesting. Alright, and from there, they're going to go ahead and take this guy. Oh, they're splitting it again, too. Hold on. Alright, so now that we've got this, so now that they've got that, they've got a couple things they want to do. First one is they want to go here. This one's going to here. And this one here is going here. That's actually a pretty solid strategy. That means with that, that is expanding all of this here. Three planets with one move. Cool. Alright, and from here, they're going to be splitting this fleet again. Alright, so they're taking that from Fleet 7. Or, yeah, they're going to turn this into Fleet 7. This one's going over here. This one's going over here. Bit of a tricky situation considering that FRM is up there. And what else are they doing over here? Looks like they're going to be doing some upgrades. Where are they doing their upgrades from? From here, okay. Okay, and they're also getting a shipyard up. Okay, so they're getting a shipyard up. From there, that is pretty much all of their operations for now. What else? And over here, they're breaking away their stuff as well. Oh boy, there's a lot of movement going on around here. Right? I mean, they can't really break that off in any way. It's already got the research that they wanted on that. So that's not really doing anything. I mean, all they can really do is move it to that position, I guess. I'm assuming that's what they wanted. No, they weren't doing that. They were moving it down 3. 1, 2, 3. So move it to here each time. Alright, that works. And from here, it's just upgrades, I guess. So again, their ion thruster is upgraded to the max. Again, their reactors up to a pretty high level. They're going forward and getting photon cannons up higher. They want to get that to level 20, which is going to be interesting. So that's at level 20, that gives them a pretty good amount of weapons here to use. And for some reason, level 5 Gatling guns as well. I mean, it's something, I guess. So that gives them that to use. And from here, we now go over to SYC. Let's see what they're doing. Their actions aren't updated. Let me double check. Yeah, their actions are updated, so they're not doing anything this week. Okay, so UASA is the last faction here. And let's see what they're up to. This one wants to move into the new system here. So 1, 2, 3. It's going to be really confusing. They've got another planet named Gaia over here. You can see this is just full of planets here. Bit of a strange world here. Okay, up next, they're moving their other fleets here. It's number 2, they're moving it to B3. So 1, 2, 3, move it here. That means they'll be taking this here. Technically, it's an extension of this area here, so let's just go ahead and do that. So yeah, they're taking planet Arcadia in the Therion system. And up here in the TRAPPIST system, they've gone Gaia. All right. Now this fleet here, they're going to be moving that up here. This one here is going to be moving to up there as well, looks like. To there. All right, let me go and update all those locations for those fleets, and they're going to be moving one more fleet after this. All right, so the last fleet they're going to be moving here is going to be Fleet Speed, which I believe is located all the way over here in the Ironclaw Nebula. I'm going to be moving this one over to C10 to here. Interesting. And that should be it. So let's take a look at what the map looks like here. I mean, overall, not a lot really changed over here in the Lyrath cluster. I don't think anything really changed. No one really did anything other than upgrading a few planets. Overall, not much has really been taken. There's a couple little planets over here if people want to like take them. In the Aquarius vortex over here, definitely some stuff has changed. I mean, looking around here, I mean, Kelsey has definitely done some upgrades here. Over here, UASA is expanded here. You can see that UNE is just sitting there, but more planets have been taken. And of course, this new system over here, the TRAPPIST system, has a lot of different things here, which are all pretty interesting. So we'll have to see what's new over there. And of course, over here in the Ironclaw Nebula, um, we'll go ahead and see what's new here. Over here, you can see that not too much really going on here. New fleets popped up, some movement here and there. Over here, SPI has just completely fragmented their fleets to go and take a lot of territory while FRM has their one planet there. And of course, over here, you could see SBI and FNS are taking the SETI system, while over here, MC has basically moved into the Nirvana system over here. You know, just seeing what's around here. All right, I'll go ahead and check some things here. Nothing over there, and I'm gonna look over here. Okay, I gotta go and put in the information about the we tried skipping forward. I'm gonna go ahead and try getting the information for the star cluster here. Specifically the Ironclaw Nebula, since enough of that has been discovered to basically give you guys the information you guys wanted for that. Where is it? Ironclaw Nebula. Alright, so that's about that. Alright, so that's it for this week. I'm going to go ahead and update the maps, update the operations, and update everything as needed. And I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully we'll see some battles then.